Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking Mee Siam. So let's start cooking. And now we'll start to make the rempah paste for the Mee Siam. I'll be using my trusty Magimix food processor for this step. For the rempah paste, you will need 70 grams of dried chili. You need to hydrate them until they expand, like this. Put them into your mixer or blender or food processor. Add in also 150 grams of red onions, 100 grams of shallots, 5 cloves of garlic, and 1 stalk of lemongrass. The lemongrass I'm utilizing only the white stem part. So put them all in. Next, we'll add in 20 grams of dried shrimp. I've hydrated them in 1 cup of water. So just pour them all in, including the water. Add in also 15 grams of belacan. Belacan is actually a dried prawn paste. I've actually dry roasted this. Just put them in the air fryer for about 5-10 minutes at 180 degrees and you'll be done. Just put them into. We'll now blend them together. Now the paste is done. Let's have a look. Right, this is how we want our paste to be. And now let's go and fry our rempah paste. We are going to fry the rempah paste now. Heat up a pan. Add in approximately half a cup of oil. We need some oil to fry this chili paste. When the oil is heated up, add in the rempah paste. You'll need to fry the rempah paste until the oil separates from the paste. This will take approximately 30 minutes or so. So just keep stirring it. We don't want to burn the chili paste. If you do not want to stand here and continuously stir it, make sure at least you bring a chair with you, have a look at the chili and stir it once in a while just to make sure that it don't burn. This is very important. I'll see you back in a while. As you can see, the chili is almost ready. The oil is bubbling out from the chili paste. So remove half of it. We are going to use half of it for the stock and the other half to fry the bee hoon as well as to make a sambal prawn. So turn off the flame. Divide the portion into half. With this half, we are going to add in 20 grams of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of baojiu or fermented soybean paste. Mix them up well first. We're going to add in some water, 2 liters of the water first. Stir them up. You do not really have to measure really 50% of the rempah paste, just an estimate would be fine. Now we're going to add in tamarind water. This 80 grams of tamarind paste with 1 cup of warm water. Mix that up well together and then you strain them. And this is what gives you the sourish taste in this beautiful stock. Pour them all in. Tamarind is also known as asam. To increase the flavor of this stock, I'm going to add in 1 cube of anchovy stock or ikan bilis stock. This is optional. If you want, you can just put it in. If you don't want, it's fine too. Another alternative is to make your own anchovy stock using 500 to 600 grams of anchovies with 2.5 liters of water. Boil it down to about 2 liters and just pour the water in. Remember to strain them. Let's give the stock a taste to make sure it's savory enough, sourish enough and sweet enough for us. Definitely sourish enough, but let's add in 1 more tablespoon of baojiu to increase the saltiness of this stock. Now if you want your Mee Siam stock to be a little bit sweeter, by all means add in more sugar, but I don't like my stock to be too sweet, hence I'm only using that little of a brown sugar. If you do not have brown sugar at home, feel free to use plain cane sugar or white sugar instead. We'll now transfer this to a stock pot and let this boil for another 10-15 minutes while we are frying the bee hoon. Now we are going to fry the vermicelli. Heat up a pan, add in a little bit of oil. Remember the chili we kept aside? We are going to use half of this for the vermicelli. Just put them in. The other half we are going to use it to fry the prawns with. This step is just to add a little bit of the coloring to the vermicelli, as well as a little bit of the taste into it. We don't need to flavor the vermicelli too much because we have a beautiful stock with us. I'm using 300 grams of dried vermicelli. I've soaked them so they're very soft now, so it's time to fry them. Just put them in. We'll be adding a little bit of water into here for a while, but we just want to mix this up first. I've used just normal tap water to soak the vermicelli. Personally, I like to use tap water just to soak the vermicelli. I do not like to use hot water as it will break easily. Adding 1 cup of water and just mix them up well until soft. I'm using medium heat for this, so do the same too. Right, as you can see, the color is very nicely done now. Just need to cook this a little bit more. You want to soften this vermicelli. Mee Siam, there's 2 versions of Mee Siam. One is of course with the stock which I'm doing now. The other version is a dry Mee Siam. If you would like to know how to make dry Mee Siam, do actually drop us a comment and we'll show you and do a demo on how to make a dry Mee Siam. Now if it's still dry, just add in a little bit more water, maybe half a cup more. And make sure you mix up all this chili paste. You want to mix these vermicelli with this beautiful chili that we're having over here. Now when this is about done, you add in a little bit of salt, nothing much, just half a teaspoon, just to flavor it a little bit. Just mix them up well. So once this is done, we'll fry the prawns. Okay, so the bihun is done. We'll just take this out and just put this aside. Now we're going to fry the sambal prawns. Heat up a wok or pan. Add in some oil. Swirl the oil around. Add in 1 red onion sliced thinly like this. Fry them until soft. When you're having Mee Siam outside, the condiments are actually very limited. What they are actually putting inside the Mee Siam is just tau pok or beancurd puff plus some chive or spring onion. But at home we would like to make this as much to our liking as possible. We can add in prawns, even squid. So normally with my Mee Siam, I like to add in some sambal prawns to go along with it. So when this is soft, we add in the rest of the chili. Put them in. Add in a cup of water. We just need this to be boiling before we put in the prawns. Once it's boiling, we add in the prawns. This is 250 grams of prawns. I deshell them and take out the veins also. Just put them in. Prawns cook pretty fast, so we do not have to cook them for a long time. As long as it turns red, it's done. This is going to be so good. Another minute or so, this will be okay. We're going to add in some seasoning now. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt. I like this to be a little on the sweet side, so I'm adding in also 1 teaspoon of sugar. Mix them up well. As Mee Siam is also sourish in taste, I would like to add in a little bit of calamansi juice into here, so it goes very well with this. This is juice from 5 calamansi. Squeeze them out and just pour them in. This goes very well with steamed rice too actually. Okay, so we are done with this and it's time to serve our dish. Before we serve the Mee Siam, we are going to prepare some condiments for this dish. We need some chives, slice them up like this. Beancurd puff or tau pok. What I've done is I've actually washed this, squeeze out the excess water, put them inside my air fryer and just air fry them for 5 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. So cut them into small cubes. Right, something like this will be fine. So when this is done, we just put this aside. We need some calamansi also. If you like your Mee Siam to be slightly more sourish, you cut some calamansi. Just halve it like this, very simple. Right, very simple. So cut a couple of this. And normally for Mee Siam also we have eggs. I've done some hard-boiled eggs and sliced them into half. So now we assemble the dish and then we'll serve it. Pour some of this beautiful stock into this vermicelli. Now we're going to add the condiments in. Add in some chives. Put them on top. The tofu puff. Half an egg. We add in some shrimps too. If you like your mee siam to be a little bit more spicy, feel free to add in a little bit more chili from the prawns. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mee siam made by us. I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.